Hi everyone, welcome to this video on the iOS version, so the iPad or iPhone version of Firefox. This quick video is going to show you how you can set up some of the privacy features on here. It's not quite the same as the sort of desktop version. It is a streamlined version because obviously Apple controls iOS quite strictly. This is a brand new, newly downloaded version of Firefox, and it's being recorded on an iPad. So when you open up Firefox, this will be the home page. You'll get something similar. You'll get this welcome message here telling you that sort of Firefox has sort of installed some automatic privacy things on here. There are things that you can do to sort of just shore that up. We'll go through that during this video. So if you click on next, you'll be taken to this screen here. Now I don't recommend signing up because you're just allowing it to attribute things to your email address, but as you can see, if you scroll down, you get these sort of top trending sort of news stories from Pocket, and you get these top sites at the top. Now they will be replaced with the top sites that you visit whilst using Firefox. So if you go up to the three lines in the top right hand side, that's the menu, and this will be the menu where you can start to make some changes. And if you go into settings, the first thing I'd recommend you change is the search engine. Ditch Google if you're interested in privacy and switch it to DuckDuckGo. I'll drop a link down in the description for their sort of privacy policy, but that is the most private, the most private browser you can get. Google will just hoard all your searches, all your internet browsing to use it to sell adverts. If you scroll down, change the show to a blank page, and if you customize that there, you'll be able to see that you can turn off the trending on Pocket thing. The annoying thing is you can't turn off on iOS the top sites that you visit, so you'll have to just follow through what we sort of the tips that we do in this video to see how you can get rid of that for the maximum privacy. So as you scroll down, keep block pop-up windows on, which is default, and that just stops things popping up. Now the next one I've just turned on is offer to open copied link. Now that just sort of quickens the experience when you copy link in Firefox. It's really something that's minor, just personal preference. Next thing, if you carry on down, is just to make sure when you open up the logins and passwords, is to stop Firefox from automatically storing them. As you can see, it's automatically on as a default, so if you go in, turn that off. Here you can, in Touch ID and passcode, you can lock down Firefox with your own passcode. You set it up if you want to do that, just to make it a bit more private. Data management is where you can sort of delete all your previous history. So if you open that, you can see clear all website data. And the bottom bit is about the private data that's held in Firefox. So I've just turned on downloaded files to make sure it clears everything. Clear private data. And as you see, that's a permanent thing and it deletes it. And as you carry on scrolling down, I choose to have close private tabs always on. So when you close it, it goes straight down. The next one is about tracking protection. As a default, it's on standard, and if you click strict, you get this warning about it may make some websites not work properly. And I'll show you later on how easy it is to turn that off on a website that you find that isn't working properly. Now once you close down that menu, if you press and hold on one of these or all of these top sites icons, you'll get a menu that'll pop up, and if you press remove for each of them, that'll get rid of them off your browser. It's not so much a problem if it's the default ones that are there, but it just stops Firefox sort of storing anything in its memory about where you frequently visit on the website. And then when you follow the remaining steps about always browsing in private mode, you'll prevent them from coming up in the future. Now the next thing to do is always set private browsing mode, and if you press on the mask that's in the top left hand corner, you'll activate private browsing mode. You sometimes have to do this every time you launch Firefox. I found that sometimes it's a bit glitchy and it doesn't always stay on, which is a bit annoying. But you'll know if it's on because you'll see that once you press it, the mask lights up and goes purple, but also you get this purple bar on the top of your tab. Now, to demonstrate how Firefox's privacy settings work, we're going to go to the UK homepage of Amazon. Okay, as you see now we've got private mode on. All these settings that we put on are now live, and if you click on the purple shield, you'll see that enhanced tracking protection is on, and you check what cookies Firefox is blocking for you. You'll see it's quite a lot here that just by visiting the Amazon website, It's trying to get these cookies to run on your system, and Firefox is blocking that for you. If you click on social media trackers, it's blocking the Facebook and Twitter trackers. Now, I have the Facebook and Twitter app on this iPad. I don't know whether it's blocking them from that reason, but it's handy to know that it is blocking it. Now, earlier I said about how if you found a website wasn't working properly because of these tracking protections you'd put on, how easy it was to turn it off. Now all you need to do is press near that on that purple shield on the icon next to enhanced tracking protection and switch it off. It's as simple as that. The page will then reload, and once it reloads you can see there's no difference to the page. It wasn't really doing anything, but if you click it and check on there, it says that there's no known trackers that are now being detected on this page because it's not doing anything. Switch it back on, page will reload with the in-tracking protection back on, and if you re-click on the shield you'll see it's starting to pick up those cookies and block them again. As you see, when you close down that tab, private browsing goes off. It's just an annoying feature. Don't know why it won't let you just keep it in private browsing all the time. But to demonstrate it, if you go back over to settings and head down to data management, you'll see that there is nothing in there that's being stored by the browser because you were in private browsing mode. And that's really helpful to know. Now, none of these tips on here will make you fully sort of anonymous online. It's not possible to do that using these settings. Your internet service provider will still know what you've browsed. Also, it doesn't 100% guarantee that you won't be able to be tracked around the internet by the websites that you visit. But it is certainly a better way forward than just doing nothing if you're concerned about privacy. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. I'm going to plan doing some of the sort of similar videos with other browsers on iOS devices and on sort of desktops as well. So if you found it useful, it'd be great to hear your comments. Hit subscribe down below. I'll also do some videos on VPNs. They're sort of one of the biggest steps you can take to sort of enhance your privacy online, but that's for a different day. As I say, this is a video about privacy. It is not, some of the tips here will not make you 100% anonymous. That's not what this is designed to do. This is designed for that standard person, that standard user who may want to take some additional steps to protect their privacy online. Some of the steps here may reduce the browsing experience. That's just a sort of inevitable thing about enhancing some of your privacy settings, and that can't really be sort of changed, and that's something you need to make a decision on what you're comfortable with. But as I say, hope you found it useful. It'd be great to hear from you. Hit subscribe and you'll be notified, and if you hit the bell icon you'll be notified when I do some further videos. Alright, thanks, take care.